aspect is applied, and then the system with the aspect. So it's an unusual kind of assumed guarantee, and we showed that that's really what you want to talk about, because aspects really are a system transformer. So that's a natural way to look at it. And we talked about that there are different kinds of aspects. Some are more injurious than others. And the kind of a central thing in the work I did was verification of reusable aspects. Again, to show if you have this kind of a specification, you can once and for all verify that the aspect is correct relative to what you expect, what it expects about programs to which it can be added, and what it guarantees about the result. Here's a technical explanation of what we do. Again, this is work that I did with Max Goldman, Amelia Katz, and Cynthia Disenfeld. Okay, the other main thing I looked at on aspects is that you can have a situation where each aspect is correct, but when you have a lot of them, they interfere with each other. One prevents the other one from operating correctly. And so we talked about how you can analyze that interference and detect it. And again, that was a whole body of work. So the general goal, again, my time is basically up, but the general goal is to take software and make it manageable, make it divisible into smaller parts, make it modularized. This is, these drawings are due to Amelia. You can have an impassable jungle, which is a program, or you can have a nice garden you can walk through, you can plant new things, you can plant other things. Now, nature is great, and this might be a wonderful thing to have in the Amazon, but as far as a program, as far as being able to develop it and change it and maintain it, it's really a lot better to have something like this. It's modular, again, where these are not necessarily objects, but definitely can be larger structures, things that cut across, etc. So that's the goal that I've had for years. Okay, currently I'm trying to work on event-based systems, as Mehmet and Christoph pointed out, that we worked on responses to complex events. And again, going back to the work I did on variance, discovering a variance. So here we want to discover only the needed claims to do a modular verification where you don't need to look at the whole system for event-based systems. I don't have time to go into that, of course. I even have dabbled in the implications for a new criteria for goodness rather than just absolute correctness, but having low power and energy consumption as new evaluation criteria for programs. So, summing up, I seem to have worked on several different subjects, kind of jumped from one to the other, but they actually really fall into the same general goal. I want to conquer the complexity and the unreliability of programs by making complex programs and complex programs, dividing them to a lot of simpler ones, and through that making formal methods practical for software. Hasn't been necessarily easy, to wax a bit poetic. I've had a long path. It's had rocks and a passable jungle in some places, but it's also had flowers and trees that are very nice. And I definitely thank everyone with whom I've worked over the years and who have had the pleasure of trying to deal with these issues together with me. So thank you very much.
Comments, things to say to this wonderful fellow. Now's the chance.
Thank you again for coming. I really appreciate it.